Alright, so this is a failed attempt on YouTube. Trying to move a car on the dolly. Happens to be like a 63 or 62 T-Bird that is really wide. And this dolly, every time I turned, it would hit the wheel wells to there. So I tried to put on some giant ratchet straps to hold the pallet down there from moving left and right, and it won't do it. And so we're having a situation where we can't figure out how to do this, because next step would be drop the car down and have human beings come over and push. Car runs, but the brake system is bad, so we can't brake. And to make it worse, this car has like really hard places to strap. There's like no straps down here anywhere. And the back. The back just has the differential axle to put a jack in there. And to make it complicated, we're not on concrete. So if I put some car dollies here, it's not going to roll on base rock. And it's raining. And the reason why I want to get it to turn around is if I want to pull it back out, I want it to be able to put the car dolly in easy. So that's the goal. Challenges, so we got to think about this. Another thing I was wondering, if I was to lower this thing on some like really industrialized cloth, can I get a car and pull that cloth this way and make the head turn over here and make a basically 180? I imagine it would, because the tires in the back would just be spinning on base rock. That's the other option I could think of. Like, some materials like this, or more cloth-like. The other thing is to put a forklift in there with extenders to lift it up. But I'm not sure if the forklift can actually lift this car up dealing with base rock like this. It's going to just sink to the ground. And I'm not sure if this car might be too heavy. So there's a lot of things I'm talking aloud. They do sell this thing that you can attach to a forklift, and it goes in there and it can lift up the wheels, grabs it, and turn it. Imagine that thing has to be like at least $1,000 used. So trying to make that happen isn't feasible, versus me just getting some human beings out here and just push this thing around. But it's just a challenge trying to figure out how to mechanically do it, like with 3 people or by yourself if you're in a bind. So people with car dollies, they all know that when you back up, it's a challenge. So you can pull the car, but when you get to your destination, how do you spin the car around? That's the really hard thing. So I guess what I could have did was, while I was in concrete up there, I could have got the car dolly off the car, go back on the other side, hook it up from the back, and then have a person in here steer me as I go backwards together. And I guess that is a feasible option next time. Yeah. So put the collie from the rear is the thought process here. Alright. Straightening this car up is another challenge, but I think I can do it. Alright, thanks for listening.